Up the YouTube world, right? Let's do an update on the condition with the hole in the head and ache and bacteria infection. Now she's in here, and I actually did a few changes. I actually went ahead and got a pretty nice size whisper filter just to help move the water around. Also got another pump in the center here to act like under gravel, you know. It just moves the water up. It's nothing aggressive, nothing too serious. And then another bubbler on the side here, just even, you know, distribution of the water, so the medications mix really nicely and stays mixed really nicely. No dead spots and anything like that. She's in here. We will get to her in a second, but let's get to the other tank real quick. Alrighty. So with this tank, as you know, we've been treating it with a natural remedy for the longest time, and you know, he didn't get anything for the longest time, and I should have removed her much earlier, but I was like hoping the natural remedy would work, but she was just degrading, and then eventually he got a spot. The spots, you know, he's been in here, so they've been separated for 2 weeks now. She's been in the quarantine tank for 2 weeks. That's well over 14 days, and this says for 10 days, and we've been doing this natural remedy for well longer than 10 days. We all know that. And those spots are still not gone, and he does occasionally flick his fins around like something's irritating him. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add him to the quarantine tank, and I went ahead and did a nice test just to make sure it's, you know, working like it should, and really is. I haven't changed the water in a week. I try not to, and this is pretty much yellow. I mean, we can't tell because of the phone, but let me see here. Put it against white light here. Let's see here. Yellow. It's been waiting 5 minutes. It's about maybe a little orange-ish, if I have to be really exact. So I think it's about 5, which is okay. And none of nitrite, yeah, nitrite with an I, and no ammonia, so that's good. So it filters definitely working really good, and that's expected in a week because I do feed her. I feed her some of this, a little bit smaller. She eats there and there, but this is honestly like yellow, you know, right between yellow and orange. It's just really hard to tell because it's also bad lighting in here, and then I just got all these red lights and stuff. So I'm actually going to go ahead and put him in there also with her because she's looking top notch, but it says to treat him for 3 weeks or until symptoms are better, you know. So you can do it longer, I guess, but it definitely says 3 weeks. So he's gonna go in there for the next week, and I don't think he has anything serious besides the ick bothering him and stuff like that. And I'm also going to get the plecos out here. There's one right there, and there's one behind the filter, and then I'm just going to leave the tank alone, you know what I mean. Just clean it up a little bit, you know, do a water change, and then no more medication, nothing, you know. I'm just gonna, because if there's no fish in there, then there should be no parasites, hopefully. But the thing also worries me, maybe the snails, you know, I don't know. But that's what I'm going to do. So yep, let's go ahead and do all of that. What we'll do first is we're gonna just add a little bit of this aquarium water to this bucket here, and we're going to fetch them out, and we're going to fetch the 2 plecos, and then we're going to actually slowly drip accumate the other quarantine tank to this water because they're completely different in pH and everything, you know what I mean. So I don't want the fish to get in any shock at all. So we're going to actually slowly do that for about 30 minutes, and then I'm going to add all these fish into the 10-gallon tank, and hopefully within the week, because it's not like he's in bad shape. He just has a few spots, and the plecos seem fine, honestly, like, you know. But I just think it'd be the best idea to really just take all the fish out, and, you know, yeah. And then I might actually, I was thinking about it, this remedy right here works really well, and I haven't used it for, I don't know, two months now, for a really long time. So after I do a nice water change and everything, get all the fish out. This is only a 6-day process, and it's supposed to kill all parasites and stuff, so I might actually just go ahead and do that just because of the snails and stuff. So I think that's just a safe precaution, but it's a natural remedy. So, but it's different from that, and I haven't used it for a long time, so maybe that will do something. So let's go ahead and get the fish. It's just out, dang it. But we went ahead and got the fish. So for once we can actually see the plecos. That's the smaller one, that's the big one. They look completely fine, but I think it's just a good idea to get all the fish out there, and hopefully whatever is going on, it will be better. Alright, drip apple nap time. So all we're going to do is put a line in there and let it go into here. This might seem fast, but this will take still some time. I'm hoping about 15-20 minutes, and then they will go all in here. I'm actually going to make something really small just for the plecos, so they can go in there and have somewhere to hide. Alrighty, so basically I got a thing they can go into. I haven't used it yet, but sorry for the glare. But that's from that, you know, structure where it had that plant and all that. It just took all that stuff off of it. So what I'm going to do now is just work on the aquarium. So I already took a little bit of water out. Bought some more substrate, because it's just, some areas just not deep enough, and some of the plants pulled out too easily. Mostly just these bulbs. And I'm actually going to put that nice size flower pot right here instead of that one thing that was there where it was just too tiny, because they're all going to get bigger. And she does like it in the quarantine tank, so I might actually go to Home Depot and see if I can find one just a little bit bigger and a little bit deeper, just a few inches deeper and just a little bit bigger, because they are going to get a little bit bigger than that. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and plant some more of that substrate around here a little bit and around this side a little bit, and just fill it in a little bit more, just so there's a little bit more. But not going to use the whole bag, that's for sure, because I want it to be just necessary where it needs to be and all this good stuff. Alright. Alrighty, it's been well over 30 minutes. As you can see, there she is. She's looking a whole lot better. She still has a spot on her fin there and there, but all her, you know, on her head is all nice and healed up, looking really good. And it's been well over 30 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and put them in there, do a nice water change, and I even put the filter media from in here in the water so it doesn't dry up. It's been so long. But yeah, there's the puffers. All the power's off, so the heaters don't run, you know, without water. Alrighty, I got them all in there. It's actually really cute because when I put him in there, she went up to him and like kind of didn't bind him, but it looked like kiss. But it was like, okay. So they're all together again, so she really missed him apparently, even when he's a butthole. And then the plecos, there's one down there, and of course they have that thing in the back. And then it's good filtration now, because I took those things out. There's a lot of beneficial bacteria floating around a little bit, but that should all settle again. That's good too. Oh, there's the other pleco. And yeah, they're just going to get treated with Metroplex. And look at them going. They're already horny. They're going to probably mate in there. Yeah, see? So she's feeling better, so she's also shaking. So that's cool. You want to just kind of let them do their thing in there, and hopefully they don't lip lock too much and fight. Now they're fighting. Jesus. But yep, I'm going to go ahead and fill it up a little bit more, this water, and hopefully they relax. But alright YouTube, I wish you guys an awesome night, and that's the electric blue Acara going at it. But they should settle down after a few. See, she's shaking. Interesting, huh? I wonder what's going on. Now they're fighting again. The battle of who gets the cave. But alright guys, I'll let you know what goes on with that, but they should settle down after a few. Stop tearing each other up. It's okay, there's going to be all types of goodness going on. They're like making out, huh? There's a lip lock for sure. Ooh. Lip locking. Alright guys, I wish you an awesome night and y'all be good. Laters. Before I actually end the video, let me show you what I did with this. So all those bulbs, plant bulbs, I ended up laying them neatly like this and put a lot of more substrate right there, and then when I get that big flower pot, it's gonna go in there. Added a little bit more substrate there, and yeah, just kind of, you know, added a little bit more. Used quite a bit of the bag, maybe 10 pounds. As you can see, there's a lot back there. That's where a lot of the onions and stuff is going to grow, and I think that one's actually going to make it because it's not floating. Took like four tries, so that's like the fourth bulb, but if that one does actually make it, it's going to be a really pretty flower. And then with the quarantine tank, I did actually have to put a divider in there because he just would not leave her alone. So yeah, I just wanted to do a quick update, and you can see that they were fighting pretty aggressively. Well, I'll put a divider in there. The plecos can get through. He's trying to find a place. It wasn't quite big enough, so I put a sponge back there, and now he can't get through at all. And then I just wedged it between the rock and the thing. So that's good. I can treat them really well, and you know, because that Metroplex only treats up to 3 weeks for 10 gallon. You know what I'm saying? So I could never treat a 40 gallon unless I buy $100 worth. But alright YouTube, I just wanted to show you that real quick before we actually ended the video. But yep, that's what's going on. We're going to be in there for another 2 weeks or so. And yep, I wish you an awesome night and y'all be good. Laters.